Hey DIY marketers, welcome to another deep dive with us.
And you know what's wild? We're AI voices ourselves.
Right. Powered by NotebookLM, no less.
So meta. And that's actually perfect because today...
We're diving headfirst into AI audio.
Exactly.
Specifically, we want to compare the audio quality you get from NotebookLM versus ElevenLabs, two tools that are honestly game changers for DIY content.
No doubt. Especially for anyone who, well, maybe isn't a pro audio engineer, but wants their stuff to sound amazing.
Entirely. And I think what's cool is both these tools can take text and make it audio.
Right.
How they do it.
They go about it totally differently.
Oh, yeah. Completely different approaches.
Yeah.
Like NotebookLM, what we're using right now.
Yeah.
It's all about creating this dynamic, like, conversational feel.
Almost like a podcast, right?
Right. And it actually pulls from, like, research and documents you upload.
So it can synthesize, like, an actual back and forth.
Exactly. Between multiple AI voices.
And you know what I think is really neat?
What's that?
NotebookLM really gets that natural flow of conversation. Think about it, like a real conversation.
Yeah.
You got pauses,
Uh-huh.
interjections, you know, even those little bits of humor. NotebookLM somehow captures that.
I know, it's crazy. It really does.
And it makes it way less robotic.
Way more engaged.
And so much more engaging.
It's not just reading a script. You actually feel like
you're part of it.
you're listening in on something real.
It's cool.
Now, ElevenLabs, though, totally different approach.
Different beast.
They've, like, zeroed in on making single voice narration sound incredible.
Hyper-realistic, yeah?
Plus, they can mimic specific voices. Like even celebrities if you want.
Which is kind of mind-blowing when you think about it.
It is.
But the real power of ElevenLabs, though.
I'd say it's the customization.
Customization, totally. You tweak everything. Age, gender, motion. So much control over the final product.
But, and this is big for anyone like us who creates audio content.
Oh, yeah.
While ElevenLabs nails the single voice thing, it's when you get to those longer conversations, you know, back and forth.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're...
It's not as natural.
Yeah.
Compared to NotebookLM, at least.
That's true. And I think a lot of that comes down to how NotebookLM uses Google's conversational AI.
Right. They have that thing called residual vector quantization or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it smooths out the audio, reduces those robotic artifacts, you know, especially in longer recordings.
And it really makes a difference. It's subtle, but man, the AI voices just sound...
so much more human.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, I just geek out about how all this tech impacts the sound in the end.
Oh, absolutely. And I think for our DIY marketers out there, it really boils down to picking the right tool. Like, what's the job?
Yeah.
You need a single voice, super polished, for like an explainer video.
ElevenLabs, probably.
But that engaging conversational feel, like for a podcast episode?
Maybe even internal training.
Yeah, then NotebookLM's discussions, being so natural sounding, are probably the better fit.
Definitely. And I think it's important to say, both these tools, they're changing so fast.
Constantly evolving, yeah.
We're focused on the audio quality today, but in a few months, who knows?
Exactly.
The important thing is you keep learning, keep trying things out, find the best tools for what you need.
Totally.
As a DIY marketer, you got to stay ahead of the curve.
Absolutely. And that's what makes all this AI audio stuff so exciting, you know? It's not just about replacing human voices.
Right.
It's like opening up totally new ways to make and listen to content.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, speaking of possibilities, one thing that blew me away with NotebookLM,
Yeah? What's that?
it's how interactive it is. You can actually jump into the conversation while it's playing.
No way.
Yeah. Ask questions, get clarification, even like change where the discussion is going.
So it's almost like...
It's like brainstorming in real time with a bunch of AI experts.
Well, that is a game changer, especially for like research and making content.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine being able to instantly dig deeper into anything that comes up.
Right.
And still be totally into the audio, you know? That kind of efficiency. Gold for DIY marketers.
Seriously. Imagine taking like a competitor's website,
Okay, yeah.
dropping it in NotebookLM, and it makes a whole podcast episode breaking down their marketing.
Like having an AI spy, basically.
I know, right? Uncovering all the secrets?
That brings up another difference between NotebookLM and ElevenLabs, though.
Oh, good point.
Which is, so NotebookLM, it's really built for longer content. ElevenLabs, it's better with those shorter, polished pieces.
So like if you're doing a quick social media ad or a product demo, ElevenLabs with its, you know, high quality single voice and all the customization, That'd be the way to go.
Yeah.
But for a deeper dive, like a podcast episode.
Webinar, training module, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Then NotebookLM and its multi-voice discussion.
That was just so natural.
Really shines there.
And you can't forget how accessible NotebookLM is. Like, it's right there with all the other Google stuff.
Right.
Super easy to pull in your research documents, whatever you need.
It's all there while you're working. Huge plus if you're a busy DIY marketer, you know?
I feel that. Juggling a million things at once.
Here's something else I was thinking about. Brand voice.
Oh, interesting.
ElevenLabs gives you control over each voice.
Yeah.
But with NotebookLM,
yeah,
it's like you can tweak the whole tone and style of the conversation.
I see what you mean, yeah.
You can adjust how expert the AI hosts sound, what they focus on.
And you can even get some of your brand's personality in there.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this part of the deep dive,
okay,
let's bring it back to our DIY marketers out there.
Yeah.
Think about your goals, your audience, the vibe you want.
Yeah.
What matters most? A super realistic single voice, or that conversational dynamic feel with multiple voices. Because at the end of the day, it's about using the tool that helps you tell your story in the most engaging way possible.
That's it, yeah. And that's what's so cool about all this AI audio revolution. Like, it's not about one tool winning or whatever.
Right.
It's about understanding what each one does best. And then, using them strategically.
Using them smart.
Yeah, to connect with your people.
And the thing is, this AI tech, it's moving so fast.
And lightning speed, honestly.
We're going to see so much more happening with audio.
Oh, yeah, tons of innovation coming.
Imagine, like, combining ElevenLabs realism with how interactive NotebookLM is.
Okay, yeah.
You could have these AI assistants that sound just like you.
Whoa.
And they can have these deep conversations with your customers.
That would change everything.
Right. That level of personalization.
That engagement.
Wasn't even something we could think about a few years ago.
It's mind-blowing when you really stop and think about it.
It really is. And it makes you wonder, like, what else is coming? What's the future of audio going to look like?
I mean, that's what's so exciting. We're just barely scratching the surface here.
Yeah.
So as you're out there trying these tools, experimenting, keep pushing those boundaries, ask those what-if questions,
What if you could create an audio experience that's totally immersive?
Right. What if your brand had a voice that's not just unique, but people really connect with?
It all comes back to using these tools to tell better stories, connect with your audience, and ultimately grow your business.
Totally. So keep at it, DIY marketers. Keep that experimenting and innovating spirit alive.
Who knows, maybe someone listening right now will create the next big audio tool.
I'd love to see that.
That's it for this deep dive. Catch y'all next time.